What if I told you the best player in the NBA is somehow getting even greater and is probably going to have a big leap next season? Obviously, when I say the best player, I'm referring to Giannis Antetokounmpo, who I've been saying for the past couple years is the best player in the NBA. This is someone who's been an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year candidate for the past 3 seasons very consistently. When we discuss Giannis, one of the flaws that we say about him is that he can't shoot and that he just doesn't have a good jump shot. And while you could definitely say that about Giannis, I've said the argument, and so have many people, that Giannis doesn't need a jump shot to be great. Giannis is someone who can play really good defense. He can drive to the rim whenever he wants and can have just about any bucket he really desires. And if you let him shoot a 3, there's about a 1 in 50 chance he's gonna make it. The point is that Giannis doesn't need a jump shot to be successful. But if he did get a jump shot, he'd probably be the most unstoppable player in the NBA. But it's not like he's been working on his 3s, right? Surely he's not working on the one aspect of his game that is deeply flawed. But despite Giannis working on his jump shots and being pretty consistent, I'm not that surprised about this. I mean, this is a pretty normal thing for an NBA player to post a workout video during the summer. So I think it's safe to say the guy who is right now the best player in the NBA is gonna work on his game. And even if you don't think he's the best player in the NBA and you get annoyed when I say that, I think regardless we can admit he's really good. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that when you have a flaw, generally you're supposed to work on it, and Giannis is doing such that, so I can't really fault him for doing this. Now, will Giannis start taking a bunch of 3s? I have no idea. But what I do know is that I didn't make a video talking about Giannis being scary just because of a jump shot video. Because trust me, I have criticized that in the past, and if you look last season, I did that so many times to Ben Simmons. While it's great to look at, and I'm definitely gonna comment on it because it's kind of known as a joke that Giannis is a bad 3-point shooter, I'm not just gonna say, oh, Giannis can shoot 3s now. Because we have seen players make a bunch of shots during pregame warmups that they would not make in an NBA game, which does make sense. During pregame warmups, there's not really that much of stress going on. You're just shooting before the game, working with your coach with your headphones in. During a game, however, it is very much more stressful, and I don't even think I need to go into that. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. One of the reasons I wanted to talk about Giannis though is because he's been doing amazing overseas. During the summer, Giannis has been playing with Team Greece, and this man has been absolutely killing it over there. Now granted, I only have seen one game, which was the one versus Spain, that actually went pretty viral these past couple days. As I'm watching these highlights, it just seems like Giannis is dominating a lot more. He's a lot more stronger. He's dominating the inside. He's able to get more rebounds, and he's just bodying people even more. And some people in the comment section might say, oh, but Giannis is playing versus a bunch of nobodies. Of course he's gonna do that, when in reality, overseas basketball is one of the toughest levels of basketball. So trust me when I say Giannis dominating over there is pretty impressive in my book, and I think others. Now earlier I did show you that Giannis was practicing his jump shots, and I think there were some clips where he did shoot in the game, which kind of reminds me of a different aspect, and that's the fact that a lot of players when they get older, like LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, when they start to get older and they really hit that stage of being one of the greatest of all time or being a really good player, you notice that they start shooting the ball a lot more. I mean, when you think of Michael Jordan being the greatest of all time, you think about his fadeaways and his amazing mid-range jumpers. With Kobe Bryant, you see it as the same way. He started to develop more of a jump shot and he got better. LeBron, I also put this point to. However, he will never age, so he's still gonna dunk like crazy, even though the man's a good 67 years old. But the point I'm trying to elaborate is that when players get close to that prime age, or around maybe a little bit under 30, they develop a jump shot and they really take a jump in their career. And it just so happens that Giannis is 27 years old, which would mean technically he's entering his prime. And if you mean to tell me Giannis hasn't hit his prime, then I am fucking scared. The only player I would even consider taking over Giannis is probably Stephen Curry. But to be honest, I'm still taking Giannis because of his defensive abilities and his playmaking abilities. I'm not saying he's better than Curry all time. I think Curry has accomplished a lot more, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. But if Giannis follows the same trajectory as some of the all-time greats, as I think he'll be an all-time great, then we should expect Giannis to shoot the ball a lot more. Now again, I'm not going to take that clip out of context that I showed you guys earlier where Giannis was shooting 3s. I just don't think that's necessary. But have we not seen him try to take more shots in these past couple seasons? He's been a lot more aggressive when it comes to shooting, and I think that definitely does show that he's trying to take more shots, but he has a little bit of work to do. I've said multiple times, if Giannis does get a jump shot, he's gonna be unstoppable. I mean, it was what, 2019 when we had the Giannis wall when people were trying to stop him from driving, but he still did it. We tried doing the hack-a-shack method, but he started to make his free throws. We said, okay, we'll lock down Giannis, but surely his other teammates won't score, right? Well, Giannis is also a playmaker, and he has really good teammates last last time I checked. The last line of defense you possibly have is not letting him drive to the rim and just letting him shoot a three. But lo and behold, now he's learning how to shoot jump shots consistently, and he's being a lot more aggressive. If Giannis hasn't proved to you that he's going to be the best player in the NBA, if he's already not, I don't know what will. Now, there's one argument I want to talk about because I've heard this a million times and it is the most annoying thing ever. It's the Giannis doesn't have skill or Giannis just runs over people. Well, first of all, when you're fucking 6'11", 245, a pure muscle, you're probably gonna make people fall when you're driving. It's a normal thing. Also, there are definitely some cases of Giannis running into people and it should be an offensive foul. However, if the refs aren't calling it, then what do you do? Because it's kind of hard to call those offensive fouls because you could just interpret it as the defensive player flopping. And with Giannis doing this move, that makes a lot of people say that he doesn't have skill. Now, despite that one move that Giannis does do pretty commonly, Giannis also has a very big bag for someone that is considered a big man. I would say he's very good when it comes to his post skills and the fact that he's able to Euro and even his speed. For a guy that's big, he can move very well. Fast break opportunities are more of a 90% chance that Giannis is going to score the ball. With Giannis in the open court, it is very much hard to stop him because he has the speed of a guard, he has the defensibility of a wing player, and he has the stature of a guy that's a center. He is the one player in the NBA I think you can make the argument can do just about everything. Well, except shooting, obviously, but then again, we have discussed that not only is he working on shooting, but he wouldn't even really need it. So the argument that Giannis doesn't have skill and he's just a linebacker playing basketball and all those dumbass things I've heard, they're really annoying and just simply not true. I think this upcoming season will be a very career-defining year for Giannis. He's entering his prime. He has an opportunity to win an NBA title. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys do leave a like on this, and if you could, subscribe to the channel. It is the best way to show me that you guys are enjoying these videos. Also, if you do have any video recommendations, put them in the comment section below. If you guys want to see an update about the Kevin Durant situation, click the video on the screen right here. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, y'all.